And now, a 5-minute update on the peaceful evolution happening around the globe. I'm Agent Derek J. You're listening to Free Agents Radio News. Today is Wednesday, March 21st, 2012. Top story today, activist Ademo Freeman of copblock.org holds Keene judge accountable. But first, a message that's important for all of us.
Agents of the state are threatening your freedom. Become a free agent and take it back. Google Fr33 to get connected with other men and women around the globe who are united against state aggression and who are committed to not violent revolution, but peaceful evolution. It costs nothing to rally others to your causes by starting websites, creating and joining groups, and more. Stay up to date on the global movement for liberty by reading, watching, and listening to reports from our growing network of free agents. Free agents who work to achieve a free society can receive points for various activities, which can be redeemed for gear, such as clothing, cameras, and more. You can directly invest in the projects you care about right now so that free agents can get the valuable support they need. States are going to fail, so get off the sidelines and join other free agents on the front lines of freedom today by visiting fr33agents.com.
Now for the news. Ian Freeman reports from freekeen.com in the Shire.
Ademo was arrested in June of 2011 for felony improper influence charges for merely asking Burke a few questions on video while he was walking into the city building.
Burke, can I ask you a few questions about a hat and how that constitutes contempt? You think people want to pay for someone to be in jail for 5 days for wearing a hat? It's kind of ridiculous to waste taxpayer money on something like that, isn't it? Sir, just want to have a conversation.
Bailiff, this person is threatening me about a decision that I just made.
I'm not threatening you. I'm asking him questions. Did I threaten you?
Threatening is a criminal offense.
What was my threat?
Come on, sir, you're in custody.
What was my threat?
You come in custody, sir.
Man, this is crazy.
Ademo was imprisoned for 2 days and then the charges dropped. He then went and attempted to use the system and asked them to investigate Burke for filing a false report, a criminal act that he clearly committed when telling the court security that he'd been threatened. After being passed around from the Keene Police to the New Hampshire Attorney General's office, the file finally landed on Mark Hathaway's desk. Hathaway is employed as a New Hampshire County attorney. It took him over 6 months to write his review. Of course, he decided that Burke's actions were completely legal, and so nothing was done to Burke for having an innocent journalist kidnapped and caged. The full analysis from Hathaway, as well as the video where Ademo tells the story, has all been posted to Free Keene under the headline, Edward Burke, Another Public Figure Gone Wrong.
Next up, a university study finds that having power can make you stupid and recommends peaceful resistance. Frederick E. Allen, the leadership editor of Forbes, reports, "Do you ever get the sense that the more powerful people get, the more foolish they become?" 4 university professors concluded that power dependably breeds overconfidence, and overconfidence dependably leads to bad decisions. The 4 professors wanted to know, are such overconfident people drawn to power, or does power itself create their overconfidence? They had subjects write detailed accounts of times when they had had or had lacked power. They then had them answer a series of factual questions and rate how confident they were about their answers. They had found that the people who had been primed to think of themselves as more powerful had more confidence in their answers than the rest, and yet their answers were actually less accurate. Confidence in one's answers was inversely correlated with accuracy. 4 follow-up experiments confirmed and expanded the results. The researchers came to a disturbing conclusion. Not only do overconfident people tend to acquire roles that afford power, but the subjective sense of power brought on by these roles causes people to become further overconfident. Finding practical ways to soften and/or hold in check the casual relationship between power and overconfidence represents an important endeavor for future research. Helping the powerful safely escape this perilous aspect of power is not only in the interest of power holders, but is also in the interest of all people who are daily impacted by their decisions. What can you do? One answer, apparently, is to humiliate the powerful. The 5th and final experiment the 4 conducted found that the tie between power and overconfidence was eliminated when the powerful were made to feel incompetent. The full study is being prepared for publication in the journal Organizational Behavior and Human Decision Processes. For pictures, videos, and more on these stories, visit this episode's page at fr33agents.com/FARN2012-0321. This has been Free Agents Radio News. This is Agent Derek J. reminding you that good people disobey bad laws.